Guys, I'm in the RC corner. Thanks for tuning in this. Mike here, bring you another episode. And one of the questions, of course, I start a lot of videos off like this, is what is the best bang for your buck in RC? What's a good starter vehicle? Today we're going to talk about this monster truck. This is under $100 easily. I'll leave a link in the notes where you can get it. With everyone that I know, this demographics of watching my videos, people are in their late 20s into their 50s doing this. And a lot of us have bills to pay, and afterwards you have a little bit of play money and you want your buck to go as far as with inflation and all the other garbage that's going on right now in the world. So we're going to see if this thing is as good as the reviews that I've seen say it is. We're going to do an unboxing, we're going to run it, and we're going to do that right now, so stay tuned. Alright, so this is how this thing comes shipped to you. Again, wrapped in the gray bag of death, but this box is sturdy and it held up well. It's got nice box art here. Now this is the brand, even though it kind of goes under the Mjx brand, it's the Mew4. So item number item number M163. I don't know what all that means, but it's a good looking truck. 1/16 scale, of course, and off-road, and it's got the Mew4 marking on it. We'll just quick take a look at the box art, see what it says here. It tells us we got metal diffs, 3-wire servo, which is great. It's brushless, metal spur gears, that's pretty cool. Ball bearings, that's good. Sometimes you get bushings. Oil filled shocks, we'll see if there's oil in, and we'll see how the quality of these tires. Of course, we have a Li-ion 2-cell 1500 milliamp hour battery powering this, so all good. So let's get this thing out of the box. Okay, let's get that box out of here, and here it is, guys. And this is a 16 scale, of course, and this is going to be compared. I have a buggy and a truggy, so let's see how this thing stacks up against the awesome buggy that's from Mjx. This is one of my highly recommended first own type of RCs. This in the Double Toys 144001. This Mjx model is really the bomb too. This is a lot more expensive than this, but being that this is so cheap, but the wheelbase matches up perfectly. It's a real good size. Also, if you follow the channel for a long time, you know that I'm a big fan of ZD Racing, and I have a truggy. As you can see, the wheelbase matches up perfectly. This truggy is really good for the track, and I did have a ZD Racing monster truck, but I use it for parts, and until now I got the Stampede 4x4 going, and I realized that I don't have a small scale basher in my fleet really, and this is one that's going to fill the needs. So I've heard good things about it, so I thought I'd see it for myself. First thing we'll go by here is that the body clips, they have the plastic tab on it. Let's see if we can get this in close. There you go, and that is really handy for taking these small things off, and makes it a little easier to find if you put it down on the workbench. Let's talk about the manual real quick. It's a standard manual, black and white, of course, and has all the parts inside. I'm sure at the front it has just general operation for more newcomers to the hobby. And of course, this one also comes in a buggy similar to the one I had, but it's on 2S. The model I showed you, the buggy model, is a 3S model. And all the part explosions, of course, and the part numbers are all on the back in case something goes bad, which is usually over time everyone's going to need to fix their RC. So thumbs up for the manual. I'm not going to unbag this because I got 1,001 of these, but just a standard USB to balance lead charging, a Phillips screwdriver, that means Phillips hardware in this, and a nice metal cross wrench. Actually, I might use that. It's a little bit longer than the standard mini ones that you get, so that's pretty nice there, especially if you don't have those things. The standard radio on the bottom, it's the battery tray, and it takes 2 AA's, and we have the 70%. It's on. It goes to 70% throttle to 100% throttle, so always be mindful of this radio. that when you're in 100% and you want to turn it off, sometimes you just get used to sliding it back one click. And I did that with my other radio, and the batteries went dead because I went one back and it was still on 70% when I put it away. And the next time I went to use it a few weeks later, and the batteries are dead. Not a huge loss, just 2 AA's. And of course got a function button here, and we got a steering trim, and I think that's it. That's the standard radio pretty much. And it's a decent radio, fits the hand. It's got a foam wheel. I like it that the foam does not slide around. Some of these cheaper radios, the foam easily pushes up against the manifold here, and this one stays in spot. A lot of times I have to push it over, put a dab of glue on, and slide the foam back on to keep it from sliding off. So this is a good radio. It's really light, and that's what you can always get from MJX lately, and it's a thumbs up for me. The body looks really cool, and I like the color scheme. Not much out there orange and gray. Usually it's HPI and those models. I forget their international branding, but they like the orange and black and orange and grays. I really like that color scheme. It's not totally uncommon, but it's nice to see models show up in this kind of color for a change. It's got the plastic skid plates on the roof, so if it goes upside down, you're not damaging the body. Hard roof rack here, back rack, whatever you want to call it. Of course, it's got standard body posts. On the front, we got LED bumper, it looks like. That'll be nice and bright. And don't see anything in the back. You can hear the air in the tires. It doesn't appear to be any foam. It's got about a medium softness to it, I would say. So we'll take the body off here now, quick. And let's see, the battery's already loaded in it. So here we go, and that's nice and clean, and it's that MJX look. You got like that Traxxas style tub type chassis, and it's real durable. You can just feel it. It's stiff, but it's still bendable if you put enough force, and that's what you want. You want those type of plastics. And same with, it seems like everything else, like the shock tower. It's got a little bend, a little give. That's what you want, because if you crash it, you want it don't to be so rigid. Everything looks pretty standard what you would get. You got adjustable linkages in here, and double wishbone suspension, independent suspension. We got metal CVDs front and back. That's real good to see. Metal drive shaft through the middle. We got a brushless motor here, and it's got a nice aluminum heatsink on it. Wires are nicely tucked away right from the factory. There's the LED lights to the front bumper, and the 3-wire servo, which is underneath the ESC. So that is well done there too. We got Dean's connector, so that's awesome. So you can put other battery options in, and we got Velcro holding this in, and awesome. Look at this hard case. You don't see that very often. And Dean's plug. So what this looks like to me is they've made a case and put a soft pack inside and got a nice hard case here. But what that means is you got a nice wide size tub here for the battery tray, and you can use many more different options. Looks like even in the front here there's screws, so you could take that out and squeeze in something right close to the steering rack. You could probably eke in another 5mm in there if you want a little bit bigger battery, and just kind of fly with the Velcro being tied up in the back. So, and the gears all in the back are all covered. That means the motor is set, probably it's just in a set position, so you really can't change the gearing on it. And absolutely, as advertised, shocks have oil. That is fantastic. Guys, I'll leave a link in the note where I got this. The price is phenomenal. You can get some coupons, honey, AliExpress, use some coins or whatever, and you can get some discounts. You can get on some sales. And once in a while they have these crazy summer sales where you can drop off a few bucks too. And I highly recommend there. Also, just looking at it here in the back. Oh, okay, it's on the back side. I wonder if you flip it around, they have adjustable places to put the shocks, but on the front, let me see real quick. Yes, you can change the setup of the shock, so you can stand it up or squat it down. And same goes for the front too. You have 2 holes in the front, see right there, so you can tune the shock adjustment on it, either to give it a lower stance or stand it up more, give it more clearance. And right now it is set probably here on, what's it set up here? It's on the outside, so this definitely can be set up to be set up higher for more clearance. So real good. Hope you guys like the detailed unboxing. The best thing yet to come is the running test, so stay tuned, and we'll get to that right now. Okay guys, here we go. We got the radio turned on and got it in 70% mode, and got the truck right here. If you just get your thumb in under here, press the button. Button's in a great spot for easy turning on and off. You don't take the shell off at all, or get your hand in underneath. I'm guessing the function button might be for the, yes, for the LED light bar. So that is neat. I didn't fully charge this battery. I got it to each cell to 410, so we can't really say how long we can play with this, but I imagine you're probably gonna get about 15 minutes out of this thing, and we're gonna get this going. Stay tuned to the second half part of this running, as we'll put the speed radar on this thing, and we can see how fast this goes. We're not going to expect it to go as fast as the MJX buggy, because that is a 3S model and this is 2S, and the radar will be on 70 and 100%. So that's there is going at 70% setting on the radio. We got the LED turned off. We're in day here and probably wouldn't show much anyways on the video. She runs smooth as butter, and a lot of models this size come with a 5-wire servo, and they do not run very straight. It's probably one of those things that YouTubers don't talk about very much, is that they're really always correcting the steering and talk about the straightness. You're not going to be 3-wire servo any day of the week with a 5-wire. So it's real nice to have, and also you can just tell that the suspension on this is really good. So let's just kind of take it over here, get bumping a bit, and you can see how planted it is. Neighbor there hasn't cut the grass, so it's going to bounce up and down there because of the clearance. This is 16 scale. This is medium length grass here, and some tall wispies, so it's fighting it. Pretty cool stuff. So mine is freshly mown. I'm a good guy here, take care of my lawn, and you can see how it goes through on 70%. All right, enough of the 70%. We all want to know what this thing can do on 100%, so let's engage. Bam! All right, 100%, here we go. You can really see those nice metal red shocks inside. There you go. So it looks pretty good, and whoa, got a little squirrel. Of course, everyone wants to drive by on a quiet street when we're doing a running video. Give the neighbor a wave here. How's it going, buddy? That's Mark, lives across the street. Whoop. And sorry, just fell off the curb. There's still some grit on the road. Pay taxes to the city, and they never ran a street cleaner down here this year. What's this place coming to? So very zippy on 100%. It's got really good brake. Whoa, grass it wheelied. And yeah, with the front wheels being powered 4-wheel drive, once it wheelies, it's really gonna wheelie. Pretty cool stuff. This thing's got a lot of power for what you need. Yeah, just keep in mind this is no 10 scale basher, so it's let's let the Amazon man go. Come on, buddy, what are you doing? Oh, we got another delivery. Everyone's using Amazon these days, eh? Are you a Prime member? I am. Here we go. Oh, lands on its wheels. We got more cars. Come on. Everyone wants to get in the action today. Reverse is good. Let's take it down the driveway quick. Brakes are good. Everything's good. We're going to take this on to the radar next. Stay tuned for that, guys. Okay guys, we got the moment of the truth here. We got the radar out. All those other videos, forget them. They all got their little modules and their cell phones all connected and they want to see the speed. Oh, and you gotta wait for them to bring it in. Here you get it real time, man. Yeah, only on Mjx RC Corner where we get the real stuff. We got the real deal here. So anyways, we got her set at 70%. The Amazon guy, he's just delivering everything in the neighborhood today. So making many appearances in the video. Here we go, 70%, and we're gonna get about 30 kilometers. That registers 29. Let's give it one more go here and then we'll switch it over to 100%. Remember, there's a Li-ion in here, so you could probably get something more. 31. So you could probably get another couple kilometers out of it being on a LiPo. We're gonna engage. Pow! All right, 100%, man. Let's go. This is definitely a good beginner vehicle, by the way. You can even do a little bit of wheelie action. So here we go. 38. 100%. So not a huge gain. Probably gonna get about 6-7 kilometers more. Let's wind her around and see what she can do again. Whoa, she got good little power off the hop, that's for sure. Here we go. 36. So not a big difference between 100% and 70%. One last pass. $36. So probably anywhere in the 36 to 38 range. Again, the battery's probably getting a little bit closer to discharging here because I didn't fully charge it for the video, but it's all good in the hood, guys. So let's just talk about this real quick here. I'll leave a link in the notes where I got this. Yeah, I think this came in probably around 80 bucks US ish. It's hard to beat what you all get. All the quality components, the toughness, the durability of this thing, LEDs, decent radio, and good speed. I haven't read the material, but it's a good possibility you might be able to drop a 3S in here and make it scream and probably get this up into the 40 kilometer range, and maybe be a little uncontrollable for that. The wheels will balloon and stuff, but overall on 2S it was a lot of fun. This Li-ion again, so maybe a LiPo, give it a little more life and a little more excitement, but that's up to you what you got in the RC toolbox. So guys, we're gonna give this thing a solid thumbs up. It is durable, it is tough, it's a lot of fun. You can bring it to some off-road for sure. Tall grass, it's gonna get through it, but it's gonna get bogged down a bit, and it's gonna kind of bounce along as it floats over top the tall grass. But all it's good. I would never really recommend running in tall grass or any really kind of grass anyways, because it's a good chance you could burn the motor out. So anyways, thanks guys for tuning in to Mjx RC Corner. We got real-time speed radar here. We got a high-tech channel going. Always appreciate all the views, all the comments, all that stuff. Hope everyone's doing well. Get out RC. See you soon on next one. All right, peace out.